intelligence. Actually, business intelligence is converting the data into knowledge. This is which business decisions can be taken. So it is a combination of software methodology and business skills. And basically it is a relationship between various data which are collected from various systems, like it can be integrated with SAP or other ERPs like Oracle, and it can fetch data from those systems through an interface and can provide you knowledge basis which business decision can be taken. It can convert into various reports and charts on which managers take decisions. So it is basically used for strategic planning process and business development. Then what is ClickView? ClickView is a business intelligence tool which is being broadly used in many of our organizations today. So it is very effective, flexible, and BI software, efficient BI software, because it is being accessed on kind of web portal on which managers view it, and it is very efficient. When you click on some details, you can get to the basic data and view the performance of your supply chain or operations. And it is a combination of features of dynamic presentations, instantaneous data manipulation, and real-time data analysis. By which I mean that when data is available on the back end, managers can easily click and see it with different perspective. Like if you are viewing it with a pie chart, then you can view it with histogram kind of chart and other things, sales, inventory, every data. Now applications. It is mainly used for reporting, forecasting, and general data analysis, and any field where real-time data analysis is required, like science, engineering, academic research, etc. It is deployed on cloud servers, laptops, mobile devices, etc. Now,
It is already it's very interactive and with this kind of software, so we are to look at very peculiar advantages. So you can customize real-time presentations by allowing end users to move and change data within it instantly. It's very manipulative and you can operate on it anytime. With access to data from multiple sources, there are intuitive dashboards for it's basically a dashboard of parameters which you want to monitor. You can click on any hyperlink and all details regarding that parameter can be viewed. It's basically its main advantage. It's easy to use. It gives instant results. It's ready to time to value. It's very addictive. It has intuitive interface. It has basically dashboard kind of display. It makes the complexity simpler. It's basically dashboard kind of display. There are various parameters on hyperlink. You can click on the parameters and get this kind of dashboard so you can measure and monitor all the performance. These are various companies that are using this kind of software right now. These are
is on big data and analytics. As we all are aware that there is a lot of big data buzz in this current business world, and here are some of the companies on big data by some of the leading business consulting, IT firms and magazines. Okay. So what is big data? Big data refers to data sets that grow so large that it is difficult to capture, store, manage, share, analyze and visualize in the typical database software tools. Then how big it is? It cannot be measured in a single number but a set of parameters, generally in petabytes or zettabytes. Let's move on to it. Now I'll cover some of the big data use cases industry wise. If you go by some of the major industries, that is healthcare, manufacturing, location-based services and retail. So in healthcare now, today's challenge is expensive office visits. Over here, new data in the form of big data can be remote patient monitoring, and what's possible with that is preventive care and reduced hospitalization. So in manufacturing, in-person support, that is in-person support of the manufacturing activities going on 24/7. And here the new data in the form of big data can be product sensors, and this can help in automated diagnosis and support. Then location-based services, that is based on home zip code, and the new data can be real-time location data, by which you can come up with solutions such as geo-advertising, traffic and local search. And in public sector, you can have standardized services, and in the form of a CDN service as a big data, and that can be customized into tailored services and custom and cost reductions. In the retail sector, you can utilize the social media as a form of big data, and with the help of that, you go into sentiment analysis segmentation. Then what makes it big data? It has basically 4 particular big parameters that are data, volume, velocity, variety, and value. So when in terms of volume, this data keeps on incrementing at a much higher rate. For example, if you consider example of Twitter or Facebook, in Twitter 140 characters of your comments, you keep on tweeting it and it keeps on incrementing with the Twitter database in a huge volume. Then velocity, the rate of generation of this data is too huge. And when it comes to variety, you will have various types of data like blogs, social medias, then product sensors, and n number of varieties. When it comes to value, it will have different values which you can measure. And where do we see big data? We see big data mostly at data warehouses, then OLTP, that is online transaction processing, social networks, and scientific devices. Then we see it's a combination of diverse data sets which can have videos and images, social data, documents, and machine-related data. Then some of the information architectures which are being used today are Hadoop, then Oracle Fusion applications, Oracle SQL, and SAP applications. Then why is big data so important? As per the McKinsey quarterly reports, big data can be capitalized to increase industry value per year by $300 billion for the healthcare industry. It can reduce the development and assembly cost by 50% in the manufacturing industries. It will increase the service provider revenue by $100 billion and Euro public sector admin by $50 billion. It will increase the net margin by 60+% for US retail. Now, big data is about, I will hand over to Sari.
Big data is all about tapping into diverse data sets which can be of different categories that we want to use. Then we want to utilize and monetize the data that we have collected so that we can get the benefit out of that. And then we take the decision on that based on the data that we have collected. Now there are four basic steps that we use in big data. First is acquire. We acquire the data from all the available sources that we want to use. After acquiring, we organize the data and we collect the useful data and separate the data that we don't want to use. After that, we analyze all our data and we try to find a relationship that can be used for our useful purposes. After that, based on all these things, we take the decision. Now, in public sector, there are different opportunities that can be tapped by using big data. We can answer questions which were not answerable before. Also, we can formulate new questions and answer them. We can take decision that data based on evidences. We can democratize our data. We can visualize knowledge that was not visualized before. But there are some threats. The big data is open to all. Data breaches can happen. Intrusion of privacy can happen. To acquire, we use Hadoop distributed file system. Hadoop is a product by Google research team. It is open source, so very cheap and fast to use. For analyzing, we use data warehousing and data mining, and to decide, we use analytics decisions. That's it.
Manoj.